morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. I have the pleasure of being your host today, which I'm super stoked about. For those that are new here, my name is Joanne. I am the Director of Marketing and Live Training and Events here with Legendary Marketer. And I am pumped to be here. It's been a while since I've been on the show. And we have an amazing guest for you. She's a veteran, she's a mom, and she's built a following of, I believe, over 40,000 in a pretty short amount of time. And she's going to spill all of her strategies for you today. But before I bring her on, if you are new here and want to get a text notification of when we go live, all you need to do is text the letters WUL to 813-296-8553, and we will send you a notification within a few minutes after we go live to join the show. So without further ado, please help me welcome Aaliyah, or is it Aliyah?
Aaliyah.
Leah, welcome. I'm so excited
Thank
you're
you.
here. Where are you joining us from today?
I'm from beautiful Houston, Texas.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it. So share with all of us on this beautiful morning from Houston, Texas, how you found the challenge. What were you looking for? Were you even looking for it?
So I wasn't looking for anything particular, but I had came across another mom on TikTok. I was kind of already looking at like the, ways to make money online. It would just pop up on my feed, and the algorithm, once you watch one video, a million pop up. So I was looking, and I found one mom in particular, and her story just kind of reached out to me. And it was funny because we didn't have the same story. She wasn't a stay-at-home mom, but she was working like a full-time job, and then she became a stay-at-home mom. And I was just so inspired by her story. And I watch Wake Up Legendary a lot. And so I hear a lot of people, like kind of ponder, and they're like, I don't know if I want to start it. I'm not going to lie. I'm polar opposite. I watched it and I was like, okay, I need to do this right now.
You're in.
I'm like,
you're in. No question.
Yeah, I was like, I'm doing this course. He's like, okay, cool. And as soon as I saw it, I watched Dave's video. So inspiring. I was like, okay, yeah, I got to get this started right now. So I started it and I was full in. I took it because, it's self-paced. It was 15 days, but I think I took it in like 10. I'm not even going to lie. I was trying to roll through it. I was like, I got to get this started.
You were in it to win it.
I'm in it to win it.
I love that. And a lot of our guests actually share, like you conveyed, that they took 6 months to buy the challenge.
Yeah.
Sometimes longer. And you were just like, nope, let's go.
Yeah.
I had that way in all areas of your life, or did you just feel really good about this?
I obviously felt really good about it, but once I see something that I'm interested in, I'm on the prowl. I'm like, okay, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get this done. So I was just like, okay, this is something that I'm super interested in. In Dave's video, I don't know, it was so inspiring. It's not like anything I've seen before. So I was like, okay, this is really like speaking to me personally. And I was like, I have to start it immediately.
Right. And it sounds like your partner you told him right away. And he was supportive, which is another thing that usually people don't do here, is they always try to keep it a secret.
Yeah, no. I'm like, this is the lady I showed him. I'm like, this is what she's earning. I'm like, it's not guaranteed. I was like, but I'm a hustler. I know I can get there. And he's like, go for it. Like, go ahead, go for it. And then I was like, and a bonus, it's only $7. He's like, yep, starting. I'm like, okay, cool.
Right. It's such a great way. It's, as Dave says, an appetizer.
Yes.
Right. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm hearing. I wonder if I'm really into it. You won't know until you get through the challenge.
Nope.
You just won't know. But what a great way to like get a really good feel of what it looks like to be a digital marketer, what it looks like to create content and learn the tech and building an online business. And the challenge really lets you do that, which is so cool.
Yeah. And you have no idea like what this even is. You can go in there as a complete beginner. You have no idea what it is. You have no idea really what you're doing, and you just go in there and learn it all. And it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, so cool. And you were just all in from the start. So you went through the challenge quickly. did you take action and implement just as fast, or did you have some roadblocks in the beginning?
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I took action immediately. Everything that I was told to do from the course and everything that I learned, I just implemented it automatically. And it was a struggle a little bit because I'm like, okay, I'm learning these new things, I'm learning these new words, I'm figuring these things out. But then, when you get the course, you have a community like this, and you get to watch Wake Up Legendaries, and you get to see all different types of things. And I was like, okay, I can understand this, I can figure it out. And the course just kind of, it really gives it to you like straight, like it tells you exactly what it is, what you're doing, and what you can expect. So I was all in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're really at face value.
Yeah.
It's when you try to there's something else here.
Right,
I know
right.
it. And that's when you now start to overthink.
Right.
Everything gets halted, right?
Yeah.
And you just took action. You didn't care what you look like. You didn't question what you looked like on camera. You didn't question whether you were the expert yet. You just went all in.
Yeah, no, you can't when you're making a decision, like a financial decision, I feel like that to change your life, potentially change your life. I feel like you just have to go no breaks. You just have to go full force into it. Not question. I wasn't looking at, who was at this mark or how much this person made at this time. I'm like, I'm just going to go in my own experience, my own journey. I'm just going to go full force, and whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. But I've always been like that. So I'm like, I'm just going to go for it.
I love it. I love it. We're in the middle of putting out a brand new, an updated, next generation 2.0 version of our digital courses, Blueprint. And on the first session, Mark, who is our guest instructor, said something that I love. And it was basically, it doesn't matter how many other people are out there. If you're sitting there comparing yourself, because no one else is you.
Yep.
And no one else is going to present your products and your business and your brand like you, because there is no one else like you.
Absolutely.
So that is a new angle, a new approach, a new whole group of new possible raving fans, customers, and followers that no one else can get because they're not you. So you got to walk into it going, let's do this.
I'm my only me. I'm the only one who can, be me. So why not just go into this myself? Absolutely.
Yeah. And just not compare. I know it's easier said than done.
No.
But everyone's on a different part and path and place of their journey too.
Right.
And it's really hard to compare to somebody that's at a different stage.
Right.
For sure.
It's just the thief, it's the thief of joy. Like you look at this person like, oh, they're at this stage and, I haven't gotten here yet. And it's like, you just have to go your own path. It's going to work out for you. If you have to put the work in though, you have to put the work in.
Okay. So let's talk about the work. Day one, brand new social account, 0 followers, brand new to the education, still learning and growing your knowledge, but it's time you're going to take action. Yeah. What does that first week look like? That first day, that first month look like for you?
It's crazy to think about it. I just remember I'm like, like you said, you're at 0, you're making these videos and you're new to it. You have no idea you're talking to a camera or you're just doing a quick video and you're like, okay, I feel like I look crazy, because you're going to post it and you have I had 2 views, 3 views, no followers. It takes a long time to get those first inch of followers, to be like, okay, is she trustworthy or who is this? What is she talking about? So that first week, it was a little difficult. I was like, I'm kind of just talking to myself. There's not an audience that I'm talking to yet. But like I said, I'm just going to go in for it. And, but I also told myself I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm kind of just going to see a little things of what other people are doing and I'll put my own little twist on it. And then I'll go in that way, because you start off, you don't really know what you're doing. So you kind of just see other people that you're inspired by and you put your own twist on it. And that's exactly.
You know what? I'm going to stop you right there because I want everyone in the comments and everybody to watching understand exactly what you just shared. It's golden nugget advice, but we need to have clarity around it. She's describing to model.
Yes, model.
Not copy. There's a difference.
Yeah.
If you're copying, you don't know who what's going on and
Right.
why you're doing it, and you're not putting yourself into it.
Right. You have to put yourself, your own story, even if it's your personality, something you may do differently about the video. You just got to put your own twist into it, and it's going to play out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, totally. Which I love.
Yeah.
Love how you describe that. All right. So you had massive growth,
Yes.
absolute massive growth. So how did that start how did your momentum begin to build?
Right. So, like I said, I was kind of felt like I was speaking to nobody, and I kind of had that bare audience. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I was about maybe like almost a month in, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, okay, I'm not seeing growth like other people, and he's like, just stay the course. Remember to be yourself. You got this. Stay consistent. Oh my goodness, if I can say anything, it is stay consistent. Like that is the honest truth. And let me tell you guys right now, I know it may seem like I'm in a quiet area. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2 toddler twins, boys. So
You are busy.
I am very busy. It's chaotic. It's a mess. But I even set a timer on my phone. I'm like, I did my research. I'm like, what time are people posting? I really took my time to research and dive into what worked for other people and what might work for me. So I'm looking at times people are posting. I'm like, okay, let me figure it out for myself. This time works for me. I put my kids down at this time. Let me post at this time. And I stay consistent, posting 3 times a day since the very first day that I started. And I honestly, that mixed with give your audience knowledge, give them like almost like a freebie, give them information, be really informational. And that I feel like just took me like super fast, just being consistent, and always make sure like I give the follower like a very genuine feel, but also just really good information, like stuff that I would want to know if I was scrolling on the internet in the niche of making money online. Like what would I want to know? What would I want to know about? So
Right. It's really connecting. What is my audience? What are their pain points? What are their desires? What value can I give them? And it
right.
seems like if you could sell it, the same information, give it away in your
Yep.
content,
Yep.
right?
And I was just like, well, what does like my everyday look like? I'm a stay-at-home mom. My hair looks crazy. They're screaming in my ear. I don't know if I even ate this morning. Everything's just crazy. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go on camera and be that and do that. And that's just exactly what I did.
Wow, I love it. You just owned it. This is me. This is my wild, crazy life with
Right.
twins that are toddler age.
Yeah.
And I'm still here and showing up
Yeah.
regularly through my messy, amazing life
Yep.
and providing value.
Yeah.
It wasn't all like your content isn't just going for an ask to click link in bio. It's actually involves teaching and sharing and connecting.
Yes, absolutely. I can't tell you how many DMs I get, and it's like,
Mm.
you seem so genuine. You feel so real in a world where it's like you have a lot of followers, you might seem untouchable or something. I get so many DMs like, you're so genuine and you're so real and you give so much information and you're just like me. It makes me, want to sign up for this course. And I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted. It makes me so happy, that people feel that way.
Yeah, and isn't that more motivating too? Because you're
Yes,
like, wow, I'm actually going to make a difference.
right.
This could change someone else's life,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
which then is more, inspiring that and
It just
there's
trains.
no money involved in that, guys.
Right.
Knowing
Exactly.
that you're helping someone else
Yeah.
out. That's
Exactly.
it.
It's amazing.
And that you're giving advice,
Yeah.
just like you would to a friend.
Yep. Just, your audience or people who you're trying to reach. It's just someone that you connect with and someone that you wish someone would have, shown you this or helped you out in this way. Just that real genuine feel will take you all the way with consistency. Will take you all the way. It's hard work, you have to be consistent. That's the hard part, is being consistent. But if you are, you can't fail in doing this.
So speak to us more on how, I mean, it is hard. It sounds easy to be consistent, but it is hard. How did you move through that roadblock of knowing the crazy life and all the things that are going on and still remain? How did you hold yourself accountable?
So one thing I learned from Dave is what is my why? Like, why am I doing this? And if you guys don't know, my husband works in the oil and gas industry. So he works 12-hour shifts without overtime included. So he's gone all the time, most days. And, to still live paycheck to paycheck, it's hard. It's very hard to do. And so my why is just why I'm so consistent. It's everything that I do, my whole reasoning. I'm like, I want to get my husband out of this job. I want to make sure my kids can get everything that they want. I want to just really, it's my turn. When you're married, it's like it's helping your partner out in that way. Like it's my turn to like take over and find something that I can help and provide income to the family. So I just always think of my why when I'm stressed, or there's days where I'm just like, I'm in the potty training phase. I'm like ripping out my hair and I'm like, okay, but I got to post my video because this is my why. Like I'm doing this so my husband could be here and help me is my why.
Right. I'm doing it so I'm the one here dealing with the potty training and not daycare, right?
Like, I need him here. This is my why. Post the video. It's time to, So you just have to really dig in. You really have to be determined and just really figure out your why. And my favorite thing to say is everything is hard. Living paycheck to paycheck is hard. Not having your husband here is hard. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Posting videos is hard, but choose your hard. Which one are you going to, make the choice to be like, okay, I can change my life, or I can just be stuck in the same situation. They're both hard. Everything's hard. But you just have to.
And everything's a decision, even choosing to not do anything.
Exactly. Or you just, scroll past it and you see it. You're like, it sounds nice. You're just staying in that hard place of, I'm just going to stay here and live paycheck to paycheck. Or you can be like, oh, it's really hard to show my face on camera. It's really hard to start this. But the income, is going to be so worth it.
Totally. It reminds me a few days ago, my youngest, she's sometimes a little indecisive. So I'm forcing her to learn how to take charge, make some decisions. And so one would think, easy decision. Would you like to go to this restaurant or this restaurant for dinner? There's not anything really at home. I need to go grocery shopping. She's like, I can't choose. Okay, so you chose no dinner.
You chose nothing.
And she's like, I didn't choose that. But you did. There's always a choice involved. Whether you realize it, no matter what we do, when we say we're not going to choose, or I'm not going to do that, you did make a choice on the opposite. So we got to ask ourselves, are you okay with that choice? So I asked her, so you're choosing no dinner. Are you okay with that choice?
She's like, no.
She sat there and was like,
she's stunned. Like,
wait a minute. My mom's got some crazy, head game going on here. But I needed her to think through, like, every choice or lack of choice is also
absolutely
a decision you've made.
Absolutely. Whether you're not specifically choosing that, but because you didn't choose this or that, you're now staying right in that same decision.
Right. And you don't, and I'm not trying to say everyone's got to choose and take the challenge right when they see it, but understand, are you good with the opposite?
Yeah.
And if you are, sweet, awesome. But understand there's always a choice that you're making. You've made a decision somewhere in there.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So share with us, give me some more content tips for somebody that has a newer account. They're stuck at low views. They feel like they've done everything. They're in that, what we call the valley of despair, where you think nobody's watching, nobody's going to ever take action. I'm stuck here forever. How did you move through that yourself?
So I think in the beginning, when I said, you want to model someone, or you have some inspiration and you put your twist. In the beginning, I'm looking at people who are already established. So, I'm trying to, tell my story or put my twist on it. And I'm like, okay, no one's watching, no one's paying attention. And then I remembered, I'm like, okay, they're at different journeys than me. So probably the biggest thing I can say is give out free information. Don't automatically look for a sale, or don't automatically look for like, people to come to you. You have to give information. You have to let people trust you first. So if you're stuck and you're like, nothing's working for me, when you go to your videos, look, if I was watching this on the backhand, did I give a lot of information? Did I say something that might like make someone's like, light turn on in their head, like, like I didn't think about that, or, oh, that's a good way to think about this, whatever niche you're in, like give out that free information. Because of course, everybody loves free information, right? So you want to give out that good value. And then in return, you'll get a follow. That's what I learned, value. And then you'll get a follow. And then you get the genuinity, of someone trusting you. And then, you come out at the bottom. At the bottom is the sale, but that's the goal. Of course, everybody wants to get to, but it's, you really have to speak to your audience and be genuine and give them real information. Like anything that you learn, pretty much give them free game is what you really want to do. That is what took me far. Is I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop asking, click in my bio, whatever. It's like, here's this, since I'm in the making money online niche, here's some free information, some free game. And I started just gaining followers like crazy.
Right. We're all here to make money.
Right.
Right. We're all here to, it doesn't matter what niche we're in, who
Right.
our audience is. The goal is to make money, but if it's the first goal, we're screwed, guys.
Right. It's not going to.
We have to serve first. You have to serve first, not expect first.
Yes.
You can't go in, they need to give it to me. Look, I posted a video, so now I should have sales. No, you didn't do anything for them first. You didn't grow that relationship. We have to put more focus on serving and connecting first.
Yep, absolutely. Like you need to just put money to the side, throw it to the side. Just be genuine. Just like, how can I help this person? If I was, whatever your situation is, I'm a stay-at-home mom. What would I want to see, about, this or that? What kind of information would I like to know today about, you're making money? Like, what would I like to know? Just really think of it as you viewing the video. That's a lot of the times how I do my videos. Like, okay, if I'm the viewer, is this a good video? Is this informational? Is this kind of like, okay, you didn't really give me anything that I don't know, give out that information.
Right. I love that. You're able to put yourself back into the version of you before you saw that first video and took action. What did you need in that moment? What would help you on that day in that moment?
Yeah. And now that I'm thinking, like when I saw who I purchased everything from, the course, and I was watching her videos, I was just like, it was a lot of those videos where I'm like, okay, we're not in the same position, but like the things that she's passionate about and talking about are the same things that I'm passionate about and that I really want to get into. And I really want to, create financial freedom for me and my family. So it's just, you have to really just dig into those things of starting out as a beginner. What do you want to hear? And that'll take you so far. It'll take you so far. Just stepping back.
And dialing in your target audience, because if it's for moms of young kids, they want to hear that they can be home and potty training, right? And they want to hear that you're going through the crazy life of what potty training is, the ups, the downs, the wild sides, but you're able to do that.
Right.
Because you now have an online business.
Absolutely. It's like, you want to just be real. Like, we potty trained, there's stuff everywhere. My hair's crazy, but at least I don't have to worry about one thing in life, which is my income right now, because I'm, I started my own online business. Like you have to target them with that first initial, like, I look crazy, I'm a stay-at-home mom too. If you feel me, we're out there, we're going crazy, help me. But guess what? One thing I didn't have to worry about today. The biggest thing that's going on right now is just like having enough money. And if you can do that, if you can figure out how to, do that in your videos and really speak to your audience, it's going to take you so far.
Right. And then you can even, your call to action could be, give me your potty training tips.
Right.
Comments. Exactly. But even though you've dropped why you're able to go in here and why you're able to do this.
Yeah.
And it kind of wraps it all in, which is so cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I hope everyone in the comments is getting some huge nuggets about content and just starting to think about how you want to connect further with your audience.
Absolutely. because that's really, oh, that's what's going to get you to the end goal, of course, of your money and making an income. Is like, just your audience is number one. It is number one. Speaking to them, relating to them, genuinity, everything. It's number one.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think was your biggest roadblock when you started? Because you did take quick action, but there's always some type of roadblock. What do you think was your biggest one?
So I took action. I was very like sure that I was like, I'm not going to compare it to anyone. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. But that was probably my biggest roadblock, is like, okay, I've posted 3 videos a day for a month. Like, what about me? Like, where's my following? Where's my viewers? Where's my commission? Like, what's going on? And that was definitely hard for me. And I'm not gonna lie. I told my husband, I'm like, it's a lot of work. And with the kids here and being consistent, and I'm not seeing anything, like, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't for me. And he's like, no. You come on. He's like, yourself. You have to give it some time. There's always a beginning phase, and then there's a middle, and then there's an end. You have to really push through and remember your why. And I'm like, oh my goodness, my why. That was my hardest thing, was probably just comparing to other people at certain times. Like, okay, I'm so consistent. Why am I not here? This person was here at that time. Really just myself, honestly, in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you able to, at that point, knowing, okay, I have 3 videos a day, I've been doing this for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Were you able to look back at your content with marketing glasses on and critique yourself and make changes? Or did you not do that at all?
No, 100%. That's where I sat and I went, okay, I'm getting inspiration from these videos, but they're at totally different milestones in me. So I actually, another little tip, if you're inspired by someone, if you're inspired by my video, scroll all the way down to the bottom, all the way down, and go look at the very first months of videos and be like, oh, okay. Or look when, I started growing my followers, was at the very bottom when it started spiking. Mirror that, take that as inspiration. Like, okay, she's giving out free nuggets here. Like, let me recreate that in my own sense. That's really what I did. I was like, well, let me go back to their beginning and see maybe what helped them. And that really helped me understand, like, okay, I can't story tell for someone who doesn't want to listen. They don't even know what, I have going on, or they don't really want to hear me yet. So you have to really give that information. And that's what I did. I was like, let me look at, how everyone else started. And I was like, okay, I see the pattern here. I looked at the pattern and then I put my own twist on it.
Right. And it really is, how do you make friends in real life?
Right, exactly.
You do the same thing online, guys. Like, you can't walk up to a stranger and be like, hey, we're going to be best friends. Here's my whole story. And,
from
like, you just can't, like, verbal diarrhea your entire life on them in 5 minutes and then them be like, yes, you are my best friend also. And I'm going to call you every day. We're going to text. I'm going to buy anything that you want to sell me. And we're connected for life. In real life, that doesn't work that way. You'd be like, this chick a little crazy. She's right? And if we did that online, they feel the same way. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I need to stay away from this channel."
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just come out and like, this is my story, this is who I am, this is why. It's like, okay, just take a second. You have to get them to trust you. Is what I really learned. You have to get people to really feel you and trust you to be able to want to follow you. Honestly, that's just the truth. They have to want to know you and want to trust you and want to know more about you. To get a follow means I want to see more of what you're talking about. So you have to really give that out in the beginning.
Right. Oh, that's such huge advice. Huge advice. Is there anything, looking back now, that you would have done differently?
I don't want to sound cliche, but no, I feel like I did everything like how it was supposed to be done, like on my own right path. I feel like I really did everything that I was supposed to. And once, I'm glad that I looked at it early and I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? And I fixed that. Because shortly after that, I was, onto my first commission. I'm like, okay, I see what I had to change. And I'm glad I caught on to that early. I did a lot of research. the biggest thing I can say is don't post the video and then just sit there and be like, okay, well, I'll just wait for someone to like it, or I'll wait for my commission, or I'll wait for all the views. It's like, go do more research, like find more trending sounds or find more things that you're interested in, and go and do your own, find your own research on information that you can give them. I was constantly looking for things to give my audience and put that in my videos.
What I'm really hearing, which I love, and I hope everyone watching grabs this, is that you looked within and you looked, what do I need to change? How do I need to continue to grow?
Yeah.
What do I need to continue to learn? What can I change in my content to have a little bit different spin? And you were very thoughtful of it.
Yeah.
So that's how you were growing into being a digital marketing expert, whether you realize it or not.
Right. I know.
Instead of just throwing spaghetti at the wall going, I'm copying other people and I have no idea why I'm doing this or who I'm even talking to. And there's no real thought process behind it.
Yeah.
You were thoughtful in the process. And then you were also willing to look back at yourself and go, okay, this is what I need to adjust.
Yes.
I'm going to try this. And
Yeah.
you continue to learn and continue to apply and continue to make changes.
Oh, yeah.
And instead of blaming outside, oh, no one told me about that. Or maybe I'm posting at the wrong times. Or I heard that social media channels just pulling links down and blocking this hashtag or this keyword.
Yeah.
Instead of looking back going, okay, what do I need to change in my actual content to grow online friends?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you have to sit. You have to sit and think. It's not everybody else. It's not, okay, well, why doesn't this person like my video, but that one did good? It's, what do you need to change? And like I said, what would you like to see if you were a viewer? And then you implement that, and it's going to take you to your next step. All the followers that you could imagine. Trust me.
Yeah, you post a video and you laugh at yourself or go, oh, this is great. I want to watch it over and over.
Right.
Good video. Keep it going. If you post and you're like, ooh, I would go right past this. Okay, don't take it down, but the next one we need to make some adjustments, right?
Right. Like, if you go back to my old videos, it's like, it's small things as you take more pride in your business. It's like, okay, the lighting, looked a little crazy. Like, I don't even know what I was doing, or that was a little wild for me, and then you take pride in your business once you really start, gaining the following. Once you start really paying attention to what you're doing and helping people, you really take a lot of pride. So I'm like, okay, what can I fix now? I still do it every day. I'm like, okay, look at that last video. I'll rewatch the video. I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna do something different next time, because I don't really know, would my attention span be like, oh, okay, boring, scroll, like I really like to think, I like to critique myself all the time on what I'm doing.
Yeah. And it sounds like you do it very like in a healthy way.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not becoming your biggest bully that some of us do, oh, my hair's funky, or that's wrong, or the lighting's wrong, or somebody's going to troll me. Who cares?
Who cares? I've gotten wild comments and I'm just like, okay, whatever. At the end of the day, your video is on their feed is all you have to think about. So they're looking up ways to make money online, or they're looking up things to do. And they just want to sit there, and comment. You just let those things go. Don't worry about what you look like. None of that matters. It's about your why is really what matters. And you just stick to that. Nothing, all that'll fade away. Who cares? Literally.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, consistency is key. And we preach that over and over and over. And the second you drop off a day, 2 days, 3 days because of some stupid comment, that person's now in charge of your future and your decisions. And two, you're losing that consistency momentum.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely. I would say, like, even if, that might be someone's block, like, because, I get that a lot. I get a lot of messages. I'm scared to put my face on camera. I'm scared, I don't want people to say this. I'm like, for your first, forever, if you want to, for your first months, don't even look. If you see something, just scroll past it. Don't even look, at that. Don't even pay attention to it. If it has one word in it that you just see as mean, it's just scroll past it. All the crazy words. Oh my God, you guys still can't believe this. This isn't real. It's like, okay, just let them, just scroll past. Just let them think that. Who cares?
Right. It's more, it's protecting them that they're uneducated about what this is, and you can have a role in educating them further.
Absolutely. Or, sometimes I'll, comment back and just give them information. Like, this is very real. People are doing this. If you watch Wake Up Legendary, there's tons of people every week. It's very real what we do. It's very real. So.
Right. I had actually somebody message me last week. They didn't realize who I was, and they were trying to lead gen me out of the Legendary Facebook group.
Oh, goodness.
And they said that they know that we have all paid actors for our shows.
Right.
And I just started laughing because we are far from that. That's right. Not how we spend our time or energy. We focus on our students and our education. And I was like, man, people be reaching in the DMs right now.
Say whatever they want. We are just like, we are very real. We're not paid. This are all organic. What happened? What we put the work in. Absolutely.
Right. Definitely don't discredit anybody that is online, putting in the time, the energy, and man, it takes a lot to put yourself out there. And yeah, it's scary to put your face out there, your name.
Yeah.
A little bit. But at the same time, it's going to be fine.
Exactly.
It's gonna be good.
It takes a lot, but it's like you need to sit there and think like a lot of people won't put their face on the internet. Like, I'm proud of myself. That's an accomplishment. Like, I can go out and show my mess and show my life and, help people. And that's a blessing within itself. You don't have to think of the negatives. It's not going to get you anywhere. Just think of positive things that you're doing and how you could help other people.
Yeah. And you don't have to show all of the mess.
No, you don't
barely. You can show some of it, but just share, like, like when there's like a bad moment, but it makes you laugh after. That's
right.
Share that. Share the joy. Make your channel happy.
Yes, absolutely. Make it happy, fun. You're just true to who you are.
Oh, I love that. So give everyone that's in the challenge, they're feeling the roadblocks, maybe they're not being consistent, maybe they're taking a while to get anything done, they're feeling the overwhelm of it. What's your advice for those?
My advice would to be just take it one day at a time. Just take it one day at a time. It's all going to work out if you put the work in, if you really figure out. And I know it just sounds like so repetitive, but guys, that is so true. And if you're in the course, you're watching it right now, you're hearing Dave talk about it, really find your why. Write it on the wall, write it on, like, if you have a whiteboard, write it on the wall, write it on a piece of paper. When you wake up, think about, okay, why am I doing this? Why should I, do the next day? Why should I put in the work? And everybody has a why. I don't care who it is. You all have a reason that you're looking, you're looking at this course or you're taking the course. You have a why. Be consistent, be intentional, and really just think of, like, why am I actually doing this? And what could the end result be for me if I really just put in the work? Like I said, choose your hard. It could be hard you can close the laptop and, I'm done with this. It's too hard. But then you're going to sit back in reality and be like, okay, but I don't like the situation I'm in. So pick up open the laptop back up and go through the course. Choose your hard.
Oh, I love it. And speaking on the why, it's deeper than money, guys.
Absolutely.
Your why is like, I just want to be a millionaire. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to happen. That's not going to get you motivated to open your laptop back up, get on social media and create a video. That's not going to motivate you. It's deeper than that.
Way deeper than that. It's
who's it going to help? What joy, what desires will come in your life that you're looking for? That's your why.
Yeah, absolutely. Look around to it, like the circumstances, like, I want, my husband home with the kids. I want to spend time. I want him to be there in these moments. That's my why. I want to help people. I want someone else who feels like I may feel to be like, oh my gosh, Aaliyah helped me so much. That's my why. It's like, I want to inspire people, help people. And, of course, the end all is like, money helps a lot of people, but it's like your why really needs to be intentional on, you're passionate about. Like, I really want to help people. I really want to change my situation as well. You really have to dig in deep. I know in the beginning it's very, very hard, but Everybody has it in them. I know they do. Everybody does. You can do
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what niche you're in. If you're in the pet niche, there's a why of why you're in that. You want to make a difference. You love your dog so much and you love others that are invested in their dog and you want to help them have that amazing, positive relationship
Yep.
that doesn't lead to that dog in a shelter
Right.
or a bad relationship between owner and pet.
Right.
And you're sharing those moments with them. There's so many, it just doesn't matter what your niche is. It matters what are you excited about? Who do you want to be online friends with in your community and can provide value to?
Absolutely. That's so true. So true.
And then if you're in the pet niche, then you're super stoked to wake up and
Right.
make new content for your audience and provide new value and teach them something. And you also happen to have some recommendations that are affiliate links, or you can promote a course or, have
Yeah.
something like that, which is so cool.
It's amazing. It just falls right into each other.
Yeah, it does. It's just, it can be in any way. You just have to start, take action, and keep showing up.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you stop showing up and that person is now interested that you got them interested, they're going to
Yep.
go find and buy from someone else that stayed consistent.
The only way you fail is if you quit. So
Yes. Yeah.
consistent.
Oh, I love it, love it, love it. All right. It's a holiday. We let
Woo!
everyone get back to turkey and all of that good stuff if you're in the States.
Right.
Getting checking out everything that's in the oven right now, wherever you're at. Smelling it, getting it rolling. But you definitely have got to come back on the show. I would love for you to meet Dave. I know he would love to sit down and chat with you as well.
Yeah.
And this has just been a fantastic conversation. And guys, if you missed any of it, she dropped a ton of content tips to grow your social media. There was so much in here to help with growth.
Yeah.
So this is definitely worth a re-listen, a rewatch, and all that good stuff. So thank you again for coming on the show.
Thank you so much. You guys will see. I'm gonna be at the mastermind one day. I'm going to
say I love it. I will see you there. We'll get our dancing shoes on at the Saturday night party. Yes, we will have some fun. I love it. I can't wait. Thanks again. All right, guys, please give Aaliyah a follow on Instagram and TikTok at Aaliyah the Affiliate, all connected, no spaces, no dashes, no underscores. And Aaliyah is with 2 A's, AALIYAH, the Affiliate. Go give her a follow. She's on Instagram and TikTok. Go see what she's doing. Scroll down to the bottom. Check out her videos at the beginning. Grab some ideas and how you can make them your own and add your own spin and personality to them. Everyone have a fantastic day, and we'll be back tomorrow with another phenomenal guest. And as always, stay legendary. Peace.